persecuted by the idolatrous Meccans for the religious revolution he was inciting, Muhammad was forced to flee to Yathrib, which he later renamed Medina. Legend states that the first miracle occurred during this flight. A spider spun a web at the entrance to Muhammad's hiding place in order to deceive his pursuers. The Arabian prophet was born in Mecca in 570 AD. At 40, he had a revelation. Located 350 kilometers from Mecca, Yathrib was an important stop for the great caravans heading to Persia, yet it had never developed into a major metropolis. It had, thus far, been relegated to the margins of history due to its peculiar location and mixed population. This changed in 622 with the Hijra, the migration that initiated the Islamic era. Muhammad was received triumphantly by the common people of Medina, especially the daughters of his mother's clan, who chanted a still famous song. Everyone wanted Muhammad to honor their home with his presence. Afraid of generating jealousies, or perhaps recalling the 1,001 rivalries that divided the city, he let his camel decide. Wherever it stopped would be the Prophet's new home.
Yathrib's strategic situation is key to understanding the Hijra. Yathrib was the most important oasis in all the Hijaz because of its agricultural prosperity and the size of its population.
Yathrib was home to several groups, including the Jewish tribes, the Kainuka, the Nadir, and the Qurayza. There were also pagan Arabic tribes, such as the Aus and the Khazraj, who weren't even natives of the city, but had arrived there from Yemen. Feuding broke out between the Aus and the Khazraj, causing rifts within the city of Yathrib.
It was an unstable and explosive situation that had the potential to provoke another civil war. It was in complete contrast to the situation in Mecca, where the Quraysh had triumphed by forging alliances.
At this point in time, the Quraysh know they have nothing to fear from Yathrib. The city is self-destructing. There's no danger of it claiming its share of trade or wealth, despite its strategic location along the caravan route.
This is when the pilgrims from Yathrib decide to suggest to their fellow citizens that this holy man, who spoke such beautiful and stirring words, be invited to their city to serve as mediator of their quarrels.
يا رفيع الشأن والدرج يا رسول الله سلام عليك يا رفيع الشأن والدرج مولاي صل وسلم دائما أبدا على النبي وآل البيت كلهم يا ربي بالمصطفى بلغ مقاصدنا
After erecting the first mosque of Islam, and with most of the Quran already revealed, Muhammad added to his stature as prophet and messenger of God, fully exercising his role as political arbitrator of Yathrib. Yet, as a recent widower, he felt a permeating solitude.
إحدى المؤمنات جاءت تخرج النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم من حالة الحزن التي يعيشها. جاءت إلى النبي وقالت: يا رسول الله ألا أتزوج؟ قال: ومن أتزوج؟ فتقول: أحب خلق الله إليك.
بنت أحب خلق الله إليك.
ووردت أيضا أحب خلق الله إليك عن عائشة. نعم. ففي شيء يبدو أن السيدة عائشة من طفولتها ظهر فيها علامات النجابة والنبوغ والذكاء. كان شيء هناك محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم منجذب إليها. كانت طفلة صغيرة السيدة عائشة، ولكن منذ هذه الطفولة كان هناك توجه عاطفي من قبل النبي لها، كان يحبها، ولا شك أن لها ميزات ممتازة جعلت النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم يميزها ويؤثرها. نحن في عصرنا قد نستهجن هذه الفوارق في العمر وفي السن، لكن يبدو بهذاك العصر ما كان له قيمة أبدا موضوع السن والعمر. المهم أننا نرى الزواج ناجح يمشي بنجاح. والسيدة عائشة كانت إلى أقصى حد محبة ومتفاعلة مع النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم، لم تشعر بأي ظلم أنه هو أكبر منها بكثير. حصلت الخطبة ولم تتزوج إلا بعد الهجرة بسنة أو سنتين تقريبا.
The Muslims were divided into two groups: the Muhajirun, made up of those that had emigrated to Medina from Mecca, and the Ansar, a name given by the Prophet to those in Medina who had supported him. He abolished the names Aus and Khazraj, which were reminiscent of the conflicts that divided them, and the two communities were united.
He created a unified group whose members were not bound by blood, as in a tribe, nor by ethnic ties. The only thing that distinguishes one Arab from another is his devotion. He established this group, which he called the Ummah, meaning nation or community, and he based it on a confessional principle, on a brotherhood of faith.
Each Muslim became the brother of all other Muslims. This means that he extended the community beyond tribal boundaries and established a society of believers. Faith is what united the individual members of these different tribes.
لما هاجر النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم عن مدينة، فهناك أعمال قام فيها. أول أعمال اللي قام فيها هي تأسيس الدولة